we're here at YCS Ghent 2019 and I'm here with Jonas Koschel, who made it to the top card once again. Feels like I'm the 100th time to say this. Yeah, let's get started.
Yeah, I came to top 8 at YCS Gent and I played Thunder Dragon, so yeah, let's just jump into the deck and I'll explain why I played the deck and how exactly I play it. I played pretty much every Thunder Dragon card 3 times because you need to see them. Yeah, so free Thunder Dragon, yeah, he's the OG, he's the best one. Then Raw is really good, and Dark is really good, and then Matrix, and Hawk, and only 2 duo. So I played almost everything at max because you need to see them, and most of the time you don't even want to make a big board, just make Colossus and set up for the next turn, so you OTK your opponent or just clear the whole field. Because when you don't die, the deck can be really, really strong. You just have to survive and get to a grind game. Yeah, so I played all these. They're really good. I played 2 duo because I really like it. Yeah, it just pressures your opponent and it even replaces itself if you attack or something. That's it for the Thunder Dragon part. The only real monster that's not a Thunder Dragon is this. I'm not playing Solar and not playing anything else except these because I don't like Solar. I don't want to end on 3 Colossus. I just want to make 1, maybe 2, or maybe a Titan next to it, and just get to play the game and set up a big board for next turn and a big push. Yeah, this is really good. You banish for cost, which is insane because then when your opponent uses Lancia, it's whatever. Oh yeah, I think the top 4 is going on right now. And it even adds back something when it dies, so this is really good. You wanna see that most of the time, so yeah. And then, so you don't die, we're playing hand traps, free Ash, because it's the best one, like the best card ever, probably. Then free Phantasme, because everyone's playing Link monsters. I think I played 7 or 8 Orcusts, and I played 1 Striker, 3 Salamangreat, no 2 Salamangreat, a Dragon Link deck, and the only deck that didn't Link summon was Subterra. So yeah, this is insane against almost everything, and it improves consistency, which can be an issue for this deck.
How was your score against Orcust overall?
I think I played 7 Orcusts, and I lost to 2 of them because they were playing Lunalight Orcust, which is way more explosive. And especially when you lose the die roll, it can be devastating.
How do you?
I lost to 2 Lunalights, 1 in Top Card, 1 in Swiss, and I lost the die roll against Lunalights, and yeah, they opened insane, both of them.
And how do you feel about the Orcus matchup in general?
I think with this Orcus, it's fine. You just have to not die, and Lunalight is more annoying because it can make Azathoth. So your hand traps don't do anything. As long as you survive, you're usually okay and alright. Yeah. And I think I won against 2 Lunalights and I lost to the other Lunalight Orcus I played. So it's, yeah, to be fair, I think my side deck is not that good against that deck. Yeah. So, and then the last hand traps, free Nibiru. First, I thought everyone's playing Striker. It's the most represented deck, but I didn't face any except for the last round of Swiss. So yeah, and this was insane. I won against Salamangreat because I main decked 3 of these. They're insane. I won against the top 16 match and feature. I dropped this game 1. I won. Yeah, it's insane. Most of the time people don't play around it if you drop it game 1 because they think it's just a side deck card, and yeah. this was like a last-minute decision-ish. It was really, really good. It saved my ass a couple of times when my opponent went for gloomshot OTKs or something. Yeah. And then 3 hand traps, impermanence. I'm playing these over Valor because this is usually better against the mirror match. It's usually better going second against Azathoth or Called by the Grave, but it only sucks when you have to set it against Orcus because they want to Phoenix and it anyway. So yeah, but in general it was really good because you can activate it from your hand in your own turn as well if you're breaking a board. So I negated Colossus a lot, or Titan, or Dingius, or I even negated
playoffs. We have a new qualified player.
Then the spell. 3 allure. Best card in the deck. It's just pot of greed if you banish something useful. Dark, raw, yeah. And you're playing so many darks with Phantasme and Wolf. Yeah. And this is it one, you can only play one. It's really good. 2 fusions and 2 desires. I hate this card, but it was pretty good for me. I usually just try to get everything out of my deck before I use it. So like get a Matrix Search, use the OG before, and yeah. And 2 fusion is really good. It can be a brick if you draw it in multiples, but it's just really, really important for the grind game. And you can go infinite with the deck. So like you can recycle every turn, and that's how I won against Striker. I think after 4 turns of fusion summoning, I finally won, and I was the game. I won the game, and my opponent had there can only be one face up the whole game, but it didn't matter. So yeah.
Would you even consider a 3rd desires, or?
That's a personal choice because I don't like desires, and I hate drawing more than one. And yeah, I don't know. It feels bad to use it when you can't search before. So it was good for me, this event, but desires messed up my games before, so I don't know. I don't know how I should feel about it. I think it's a necessary evil, so yeah, that's why I'm playing it. Yeah, that's it for the main deck. 40 cards. Yeah, just almost as consistent as possible, and yeah, a lot of hand traps. So you don't die, and if you don't die, you usually win. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. The extra deck, I'm playing 3 Colossus.
Weird.
3 Titan. Important. Yeah, I think I went through all of these against Striker and against Lunalight and as well. So these are important. Even the 3rd one came up a lot. So because if you play 3 of both, you can decide what you want to shuffle back with fusion, and you are not forced to shuffle back fusions. Yeah. Then I'm playing 1 Exceed, Dingirsu. This was pretty good against Borreload Dragon in general, and in a mirror match, you just overlay the Colossus and a Duel most of the time. Where is it? There. Yeah, and make it. And it's really hard to get rid of because it protects everything. And I think I didn't use it against Orcus, but I'm citing Mind Control, so you can take the Galatea and put this over it to send a card. Didn't come up, but was solid. So yeah, this guy was pretty good. Then Link 1, Link Haribo, Link 2s, Lambda, Wee Witch, and some summoner. Yeah, I think I needed all 3 of these. Yeah, this is pretty good because it adds back something, which never happened in a whole tournament. This is good, you can turn it in Colossus, obviously, and this is just generic in case you use Mind Control on something that's not a dark, and I think I needed it when I was on the There Can Only Be One as well. So yeah, and then Nightmares, Phoenix, Unicorn, they're awesome. You need them both. Yeah, I think I won against Orcus only because of this. Yeah. And the last big links are one BLS and one Borreload Dragon. This is really hard to get rid of for so many decks, and it banishes a card when it destroys a monster, and this is insane for the mirror match, and I think I only made it in the mirror, so yeah. To be honest, I think the most used cards in my extra deck are only this and the fusions, because you only need the other stuff. Like in weird cases, if your opponent has, there can only be one, or yeah, it rarely comes up. Yeah, that's it for the extra deck. And then lastly, side deck. I played for the monsters one Denko and just a searchable thing to out back row. I put it in against Subterra and Striker. I only played 2 of these, so this was bad. I never needed it. I didn't search it. I drew it and banished it for Aloof, Lupine. So yeah, it sucks. I don't know. I don't think I would play it again. And then 2 Pancratops. These were alright. I decided them in against Salamangreat, but yeah, I lost the game anyway, so I don't think these are needed. I didn't face any Draco or Altergeists. I only played a lot of Orcust, like a lot. 2 Salamangreat and then just other Link decks. The only back row decks were Striker and Subterra, so yeah. And I decided 3 System Down and 3 Mind Control and Mystic Mine. Just 2, because I couldn't find the space for the 3rd one. These are good against almost everything going second, especially in the mirror match. This is good in a mirror match as well, because usually people don't side any outs to it. Yeah, as you saw in the feature match, I decked out my opponent because he had no out. Like, the only thing people might keep in if they're playing against Thunder Dragon is Imperial Order. But yeah, I think I decked out 3 of my opponents with Mystic Mine because they can't out it. Yeah, card is broken. Then I played this only for Orcust, like pure, and yeah, it was really good. I think I banished like 10 monsters, a Gizmek, all the Link monsters, and 3 live Orcust, like Harporo, Nightmare, and a Skeleton. So this won me a game at least one. Yeah, this is insane. And these are pretty good as well, but I'm not sure about the system downs, because so many Lunalight Orcust players are running around, and even if you break the board, like even if you system down, then you can actually lose afterwards. So yeah, and I didn't draw these that often, to be honest. I wish I would have drawn more of them, but yeah, I didn't. So yeah. And then the last cards for back row and for Sky Striker, and this won me a game against Sky Striker. I got Lancet, I think twice, but I had Order, so I win anyway. Yeah, that's it for the deck and a token. So they think I'm on Sky Striker. No. Didn't work. Yeah, I think the deck. Yeah, I think the deck was really good. Just because I loved the ranked game of Thunder Dragon, because as long as you survive, you usually win. Yeah, and that's how I lost. When I lost, I just got ODK'd and couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, shoutouts to my team, to Olli-Baba, my sponsor, to Baba Card Gaming, the team. Shoutouts to Johannes, who's behind the camera. Shoutouts to shoutouts to Inas and Anthony for convincing me last minute to side Mystic Mine. Shoutouts to all the guys from my area, from my locals. Shoutouts to the Discord crew. Shoutouts to almost everyone here, because whenever I go to a YCS, it's like meeting the old class, because you're meeting so many friends you haven't seen in a while. So even if you don't do well, it's usually just a fun event in general. Yeah, and that's it.
Okay, make sure to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Card Market most importantly, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Yeah, thanks.